Hey guys, just want to check in with you today. Sorry, it's been a little bit lax with things. We are going through what is considered to be a heat wave here in Pennsylvania, which I just found out today what a heat wave actually is by definition. So, in case you guys don't know, heat wave, I believe, if I understood it properly, is when you have 3 straight days of over 100 degrees between temperature and humidity. So I think we've reached it. So. Um, that's where we're at. I just want to be quick today, as if I could. There were a few announcements, and then one thing I wanted to talk about. Some thanks to some really special people, who deserve a lot more than a few minutes. But hopefully, I'll continue to talk about them as I go. Anyway, the announcements are: we are officially going to have a kind of get together Saturday night at Shelley Park in York Haven by York Haven Elementary School. We may only have 10 people, and at the same time, we may have 150 or 200 people. I am asking all our friends locally in Central PA, those not just know me and are following me, but talk to your friends and neighbors. We're going to kick it off at 6 p.m. I'm not cooking for everybody, anybody. Just bring a cooler. I mean, it's a nice thing. Look, if you got a family that wants to get out, you got people just say, hey, let's get out for a few hours, 6 to 8, and at 8 o'clock, hopefully we have a little quick sing-along of one song that's important to me. Get out of there before dusk at 9. Talk to the local authorities, so in case there is a big turnout. I reached out to a few media outlets today to kind of let them know, but didn't get much feedback. But that could change. I am going to be on Good Day Pennsylvania Thursday, and I plan on talking about it then. And again, I'm really just hoping that society just gets together and says, look, let's just get the kids and the dog and go out and just meet some other people, right? We don't need an agenda. We don't have to spend money. We don't have to go to a movie theater, or miniature golfing. Let's just go. Bring the baseball glove. Bring the football. Bring the dogs. Like I said, walk around. It's a beautiful little park, and meet some great folks. And I just think it'd be a nice gesture to send off to. So anyway, so that's the first announcement. The second announcement, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to announce it, and it's not my idea, but I came up with how we're going to do it. And I guess I'm a little disappointed in the sense that I got about 300 people following me right now. It's been mostly word of mouth, and I love the folks for doing that. But the only way we're going to take this to the next level is if everybody gets involved and asks friends and family. So a friend of mine that I grew up with my next door neighbor in New York, was kind of bounced the idea off me. And if you know me, you give me a little idea, and it plant the seed, and it kind of grows into something bigger and better. So I spoke to my doctor when I met with him on Thursday, and he said there's a good chance that the medical group would like to back it, but nothing official. So there's nobody sponsoring us or anything like that. But we're doing this about wellness and health, and I'm walking essentially 3,000 miles. So somebody said they'd like to walk along with me, and would I do anything like that? So a few things. One is there's going to be nobody following me in a car, nobody walking alongside me. It's going to be me flying solo. But that doesn't mean you can't come out there. You're going to know my destination day after day. You're going to see me on the side of the road. You know my route. You're going to see this bright safety green shirt so I don't get mowed down by a car. And if there's a church group, or if there's a family or anybody else to say, look, we just believe in what you're doing and some of the things you're saying. Mind if we walk alongside you for a mile or so? Guys, come on out. I have no problem with that. But that's not what the announcement is. The announcement is this challenge where we're going to call it the Point the Thumb Challenge. And essentially, we're asking folks that are interested to get a group of people together that are interested in walking 3,000 miles alongside me. So think about that. If you get a group of 10 people over the next 6 months or 5.5 months, challenge yourself to walk 300 miles. Get your Fitbit, get your phone, get your iPhone. If you walk a lot at work, just track it. Get your group together, take a picture, send it on board, and walk 3,000 miles with your group, and you'll be walking alongside me as you go. And maybe we'll have some fun out there, some recognition, and see how much weight a group could lose or whatever they want to do. So it's we're going to call it the Point the Thumb Challenge. I'm not quite sure how to escalate that or call attention to it on the website per se, but I'm going to work on that as well. So those are a couple things: the Saturday night get together, and then the Point the Thumb Challenge. If you really believe in me and what I'm doing, and you want to get healthy, then grab as many people as you can. I don't care if you get 300 people all to walk 10 miles, or 3,000 people walk 1 mile, or 3 people who walk. Doesn't really matter. Just get out there and get healthy, and we'll go from there. So the other thing I want to talk about is just talking about some really good people and it being a small world and how it all went down. So if you've heard my story, sorry, I'm getting up, walking around a little bit. If you heard my story and how this came to be, It was based upon a comment my daughter had made to me, and then just processing things one day and watching a movie, this all clicked. So, when you have something like this, I reached out to a friend of mine, and again, you've heard me talk about friends and acknowledge them. And I reached out to one particular friend. His name's Adam, and I said, "Hey, bud, you got a couple? I have to talk to you about something. I have to talk to you about something, and it's big." And who knows what somebody thinks when a friend tells you, it's big, what that might mean, and so forth. But he lives about 2 hours away from me, and I drove up there on a Sunday, and I have no idea what he was prepared for. I'm sure he told his wife, "Hey, Crazy Jim's got something he wants to talk to me about," and he probably thought I was going to come up with a get-rich-quick scheme or some kind of deal. But one of the reasons I chose Adam was two reasons. One is Adam, much like myself, is one of these guys that if you know him, you understand and appreciate how great a person he is, because the truth of the matter is while he functions well in society just like I do, we're not perfect by any means. We're all a little bit broke, and Adam and I have always kind of clicked and bonded and been able to be real honest with each other. So one, he was a bit of a support group for me, because I knew that he would get what I was looking to do. I knew that he was going to be supportive, and not even supportive, but I knew that once I told him, his mind was going to start working with ideas as well, and that's what I was looking for. All of these ideas I've come up with haven't been mine. And it was funny because when someone supports you unconditionally, they don't have to tell you they support you. They just start, they pick up and start working with you. In addition, Adam and his wife are both, and Bree, thank you too, both, much more social media savvy than I am. So I was asking for, his help and support with that, and said, look, I need somebody that I can rely upon. I'm not going to be able to do this myself. That can make it, a priority for them. Somebody I can rely upon to make this happen, because I'm not going to be able to do this on my own. And I understand he's a dad of 2 kids, and husband, has a job that will be relatively important, I suppose, to some folks. And I just needed someone to be able to look me in the eye and tell me that they commit to it. So I didn't feel like I was abusing the privilege or anything like that. And he was right on with it. And so that's what we had. So that was a great thing, and I appreciate Adam. So Adam was the one that got me started on the website and everything along those lines. And then I met another gentleman. You might have heard my story about how at 50 years old I decided that watching myself